Hello, this is Biot-Savart, and welcome to Episode 2 of my Battlefield 4 weapon guides. Let's look at the first personal defense weapon, the MX4, unlocked at level 0, Recruit. The MX4 Storm is an Italian weapon, manufactured by Beretta. The MX4 is the military version of the civilian version CX4, as the CX4 is only capable of semi-automatic fire. Production of the CX4 began in 2003, and the MX4 followed in 2011. You may be surprised to learn that the CX4 was designed by world-renowned automotive designer Giorgetto Giugiaro, whose most famous design is the DMC DeLorean featured in the Back to the Future film franchise. This may well make the MX4 the most stylish weapon in all of Battlefield 4. Regrettably, Battlefield 4 does not have any achievements or benefits relating to using the MX4 within any vehicle. The weapon is most notably used by the Italian Navy and paramilitary forces of India. The MX4 fires the 9x19mm Parabellum cartridge, in part because it was meant to be used in tandem with Beretta's semi-automatic pistols that also use the same cartridge. But unfortunately there is no ammo or mobility benefit from using the MX4 with the Beretta M9 or 93R pistols in-game. Magazine size is 30 rounds. The MX4 will do 22.5 damage up to 20 meters, and this will drop to 13.5 damage at 50 meters. The MX4 fires a healthy 830 rounds per minute. Recoil is a bit to handle, especially at longer ranges, on average tending up and to the left. Tactical reloads take 2.6 seconds, while an empty reload will take a long 3.6 seconds, rivaling a few of the light machine guns. The iron sights are very obstructive on the MX4, so you'll be glad to hear the red dot sight is unlocked by default. It will serve you better than the ACOG optics, which aren't suited to the MX4's effective range. The infrared optics will point out targets in bright silhouettes, but most of your gunfights should be close enough that seeing enemies isn't an issue. Your first accessory, the laser sight, is unlocked by default and can make the difference when encountering enemies at extremely close ranges where it's best not to aim down sights. It will give away your position at longer sight lines, but you shouldn't be engaging at such long ranges to begin with, so the laser sight can net you some kills at close range. You unlock the flashlight at 30 kills, which can blind enemies at close range and light up dark corners. It may also serve your team in that it is very blinding against infrared optics often equipped by armor and attack helicopter gunners. If you don't have the launcher your team needs, then posing as a blinding light may just be the distraction your fellow engineers need at that moment. For barrel attachments, you'll first unlock the compensator at 10 kills. It will reduce horizontal recoil, but this doesn't have much effect within 50 meters. Use it until you unlock possibly the best barrel attachment at 50 kills, the muzzle brake. It will decrease the noticeable vertical recoil of the MX4, allowing for powerful, fully automatic fire even at mid-range, and will get you many more kills than without. Up next is the suppressor after 80 kills. It will keep you off the minimap at the expense of bullet kinetics. This effect is minimal at the ranges you should be using the MX4, so pair this with the Shadow field upgrade to sneak up on unwitting snipers and disrupt the rear of the opposing team. This depends on the map you're playing having multiple routes of flanking, so if you find yourself attacking enemies head-on, go loud. Lastly, after 100 kills, the Heavy Barrel is unlocked, which allows for increased automatic fire accuracy but adds much unwelcome recoil to the already jumpy MX4. The MX4 can accommodate much more recoil than it already has, and at longer ranges I found myself firing single shots anyways, thus making the Heavy Barrel redundant. Your first underbarrel attachment, the Ergo Grip, is unlocked by default, and is actually pretty good on the MX4. It will improve your accuracy while moving, giving you a maneuver advantage at close ranges. The Angled Grip is unlocked at 40 kills, decreasing first shot recoil by 33%. The MX4 has an average first shot multiplier, so the Angled Grip felt like a wasted attachment to me. Most of the time I didn't even notice it was there. The Stubby Grip is unlocked after 70 kills, allowing for more accurate fully automatic fire. You should tune your grip selection based on how close you plan on getting to your enemies, but both the Ergo and Stubby Grips will provide consistent benefits. Regarding gadgets, if you're new to the game, you will only have access to the MBT LAW rocket launcher and repair tool. The MBT LAW is a massively underrated launcher in Battlefield 4, as it automatically detects nearby land vehicles to lock onto and strike from the top down, with no pinging as a warning for the crew. You will also learn about the Recon class's PLD tool, which will let you lock on and destroy enemy armor from behind cover even. Your repair tool will also quickly teach you the value of repairing your squad's tanks and IFVs, keeping them in the fight longer. There is a maximum amount of repair per charge of the repair tool at around 75% of the vehicle's health bar, so when you reach it, pause for a moment and resume. If you're new to Battlefield 4, all classes have only the Defensive and Shadow field upgrades to choose from. I recommend Defensive to last longer in firefights by decreasing damage to the chest by 10% and hopefully edging out some gunfights in your favor. As you level up, you'll unlock more specialized maintenance and anti-tank field upgrades. The MX4 is a great entry point into the engineering class with manageable recoil and a good fire rate. You're going to have to use it a lot to progress down the engineering weapon list, but I think you lads will find it quite fashionable to use. Thank you for watching. Join me next time when I'll be covering the first light machine gun, the U-100 MK5.